welcome to Rick's Corner. I have a guest today who is from my hometown. I don't think we'll mention where, should we?
Yeah, why
Well,
not?
from Bakersfield. But many, many years ago, we escaped across the border and got through the barbed wire and the gates and all that and never looked back. We just went forward with our lives to become something that we've always wanted to become. I'd like to welcome Selah Victor.
Thank you.
Selah V.
Selah V, that's me.
So she has, for you people out there who follow me in bodybuilding and people like Rich Pion and the guys that I do with, major muscle, this is a little bit different twist because this is about training. It still has to do with what we do. And it's about trainers because she's producing a webisode.
Yeah, it's basically, right now it's a web series and a TV pilot. So we're
Okay.
presenting it as both. But yeah, it's going to be online.
It's going to be online, and tell them what it's about with the trainers.
It's about a group of personal trainers in Los Angeles. And these trainers aren't the best trainers out there. They're a little bit wacky, and they're trying to save their little gym from closing.
See, this is fascinating to me, and I'll tell you why. I did a piece, and you people know this, on Rick's Corner about trainers, training people in the gym and hitting their cell phones and doing
Yes.
everything else and talking on the phone and not watching their clients and say, 3, 2, 1, very good, where's your money?
Yeah, exactly. And this is a lot. There's a lot of, it was written by myself and my co-writer, who are both personal trainers.
Right.
And we just had so many stories like that where, the texting,
Sure.
the yelling at older clients where it's almost like elder abuse. Or,
Yeah, I know.
And then, of course, all the little sexual innuendos that go on in
those
the
go
gym.
on? Yeah, I'm sure they
Yeah,
do.
with the tight clothes and
Yes,
the
yes.
people checking themselves out in the mirror, all that
Yes.
stuff. So we had a lot of stories.
And I had done a interview just with Rich Piana the other day about camaraderie in the gyms. Back in the day when gyms were smaller, not like today's gyms, we had a group of people to hang out together. There were no trainers.
Right.
We didn't have even water bottles, and we didn't have treadmills with life cycles or any of that kind of stuff. And the cardio was basically running on the beach. But everybody knew each other, and everybody on the weekends would go out together, and we'd have a great time. There were only a couple of women in the gym at Gold's back then because it was pretty hardcore. But we were buddies. And today, with the 24-hour fitness and the big gyms, it's a marketplace.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's a trainer.
Exactly. There's so many trainers. And having a personal trainer is so status quo. I mean, you don't have to be wealthy to have a personal trainer. So we really felt that everybody could relate to this. And we've all kind of spied on trainers, even if we don't have one, and
That's
copy
how
what
you do
they're
it.
doing. And
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
And so you are a trainer.
Yes. I am a trainer.
And where do you train people?
I train mostly at homes. I
Yeah.
do some boot camps in the parks and stuff like that, but mostly homes. And then I teach at Equinox and
Yeah, no, it is.
Fox Studios. I teach in the gym there.
No wonder you're having your
I
preview
know.
at Fox.
I love Fox.
See?
It's my family there.
Yes, I've done a lot of shows over there back in the past, and whole-time series.
Nice.
I know a lot well, yeah. And so I think you've hit the right market with this thing because of the fitness today and everybody wanting to be in shape and having a trainer and not knowing what to do and where to go and how to eat. And that's the other thing that I noticed with a lot of trainers today. They'll take people through a workout, but they won't give them a diet.
Oh, yeah. I think that's such a huge part of it. I mean,
It is.
It's 50-50 at least, if
At
not
least.
more. I
Yeah.
absolutely agree.
Well, I think it's even more, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Cardio, for example. I have a really bad knee, so I have a hard time. I need a knee replacement. Cardio is hard for me, but I'll do the treadmill. I'll walk fast. I can't run at all. And we never did cardio back in the day, the golden era. We would just watch our diet, high protein, low carb. And people write in and say, well, how did you train on no carbs? You got to have energy, and you got to do this. And it's that they doubt my word, some of them, and many don't. But the thing was, we ate fats, like egg yolks.
Yep.
And then so the fat was converted into energy, and then you would burn that, and then the carbs would be, wouldn't have them. So to lean out, we eliminated the carbs.
Right. Yeah, and there's a lot of different theories in nutrition. I kind of play with my own, and then I'm a certified nutrition counselor.
Oh, okay.
So I help customize programs for individuals because it differs from person to person and what
Absolutely.
their goals are and all that. So.
Well, I used to say if you're sick, you go to the doctor. He doesn't give everybody the same medicine.
That's right. Yeah.
You can't. It doesn't work that way. And some people, some proteins don't work. Some creatines don't work.
Right.
Meat, some people can't tolerate. Fish, they don't like. Chicken is like, But for me and for bodybuilding in general, you got to have protein.
Yeah.
And I don't care for soy protein. It doesn't do a thing for me. It raises my estrogen, holds water.
Yeah.
It makes me want to redecorate the house.
What's interesting now, though, and there's
so high.
there's a lot of research about that too. So you're right. Soy is, especially in the United States, the way it's grown.
Yeah.
But I think too, what's interesting, I was vegan for a long time, and there's a lot of vegan bodybuilders.
A
now.
lot of them.
And it's really, as Brandon Brazier, I'm a huge fan of his.
Yep.
So, and I know that that is a new thing that people can explore, but you just have to really manage your diet that way and control what
I interviewed Jim Morris, who's in his 80s now, or close to it, and we used to train together. He was a Mr. America. one of the top guys in the world. I just interviewed him in his house in Venice, and he's been a vegan for years.
Yeah.
And he doesn't deviate at all, and he's still ripped in great shape.
Yeah, Tony Horton from P90X.
Same thing?
Turned vegan just a few years ago.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know that I could do that because I'm used to eating meat, and I just, that's my source of protein.
And it's very easy. It's it's a easy way to get all of your essential amino acids, all that stuff.
What do you think about supplements?
I'm pro supplementation.
Me too.
Yeah, depending on what they are and the source, because you can get a lot of really bad sources.
Yes, you
can have to do your research and yeah, but I think especially the way our food is produced, that we're lacking in a lot of nutrients that were in the soil before that we're not getting and stuff like that. So yeah.
I get a lot of my stuff off bodybuilding.com. I think that's probably the #1 website for fitness and nutrition around, and they have really good products, and they ship in 2 days. I've got it at my door.
Nice.
But I've been able to research on there and find out what works and what doesn't.
Nice.
And process of elimination, I'm just pretty good with it. And things like CLA, for example. Have you ever heard of fenugreek?
No.
Fenugreek's an herb that's used in foods, but it also reduces body fat and increases your IGF factors. And it's $3 a bottle. It's
nice.
Cheap.
Fenugreek.
Taking it for a year.
Look that up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Things like that, that the average person doesn't know about. And my daughter will look at me in the morning. She's taking all those pills?
I know. My husband says the same.
Yeah, I am. Like 20 at a time.
Exactly. He's like, our kitchen looks like a science experiment.
Exactly, right? So I organize them. I have them all in there, and I have my proteins. And I think also, and you can tell me how you feel about this, it's good to rotate what you're doing. For example, in your workout, you always change it up. You don't do the same thing all the time. You might do the same body part, but just switch the exercises around.
Absolutely.
Because you get used to it, right? It's the same thing with foods.
Oh, absolutely. Well, like I was saying, I was vegan for years, and then recently, due to some I developed a gluten allergy, and now I have to change it. I can't just eat vegan. I need animal protein a little, which was hard for me.
Explain to me and to them, because I'm not quite understanding the gluten thing or gluten-free or what gluten does. It's just all new to me.
I to tell you the truth, I kind of made fun of people before. I'm like, oh, that's no such
Me too.
thing.
I've never heard of it. I'll take glutamine. Is that the same thing?
Or candida or whatever. And then it happened to me, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh no. And for me, the symptoms were in my face, which was really weird. But I
Your face
don't want to go into... Well, yes, my face is weird. I won't go into those gross details of what happened to me when I woke up in the morning. But I knew it was something, and I got tested, and sure enough, it was... So I had to give up all this. I mean, every carb, everything that will grow, candida.
And you felt different?
Yeah, I mean, I feel different when I'm eating good. I feel good, and then I could definitely tell the difference for sure.
Well, it's the same thing here. We used to really watch our diets back in the days, and then Sunday was our junk day. So Sunday we eat a cheesecake and go crazy with it, and then you're bloated out there and you're burping bubbles, and it's like, this is making me sick, and that made me realize that certain foods were making me sick.
Yes.
Because I'm not used to eating them. And even to this day, if I go out and my girlfriend said, what are you going to eat? I said, I got to have something with protein. And I'll eat all the protein first. I want to get it in my system, working on the muscle, and then everything else comes after, the veggies and all that kind of stuff. Because I feel like if I eat them first, the protein's going to be sidetracked and it's not going to go in my body.
Yeah, and you have to know your body. That's the most important thing. Like, how do you feel? And really listening.
Exactly.
And, I totally... And see, I'm the opposite. I feel like I have to eat all my vegetables first.
Really?
And then I feel good. And I'm like, okay, then, it's just... But everybody's different. Everyone.
I eat all my vegetables and my chicken and stuff and get it out of the way so I can get to the dessert.
Right. Now that's a good idea.
That's my treat.
I love dessert.
All right,
too.
so listen, we're going to do an interview with you on Actors E, and it's in June.
Yes, June 17th.
June 17th, and I'll keep you guys advised because we're going to go into detail on her background and all that. This is basically to talk about her show, Trainers, the new show she's doing. Yes. And we'll put a link up with us so you can see that. It's a little preview. It's cute.
Great, yes, and the whole series is going to be up this Thursday, May 9th.
Okay.
Online, so yeah.
When you say the whole series, meaning?
All 3 episodes, which is
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and it'll be up on our website, but also comediva.com is going to be hosting us.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
So after this is all said and done, you're going back to Bakersfield and live?
Right. I don't know about that. Well, I visit all the time. My parents.
Okay. When you come back through here in the valley, as you move on through, I'll pay you back. Just bring me that dinner from the Basque.
Oh yes. And
is it gluten free?
It's gluten free, of course, and dairy free and everything, sugar free.
Okay, that was the greatest. Sienna, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you people listen to what she says because she's smart. And I've seen the trailer, and it's fun. And this is all about trainers, like I said. And you people all see them in the gym. They all have their little idiosyncrasies, and we make fun of them. But this is going to be a good deal. So I'm looking forward to it. And thank you again.
Thank you.
And thank you guys.
Yay!
Love having you on. Thanks.
Thanks.
Racing.com. He is the equalizer, baby. See you next time.